Hi everyone, this is Imam. Today let's try to run this game. Painkiller Helen Damnation. Don't know if I'm pronouncing it. Anyway, this is a nice, good-looking game that came out in 2012. Even though it's available on Steam, and then it has Linux client as well, Linux version. So of course, what is it? Unreal Engine, I guess. Unreal is using. Graphically, it's a nice game, a good-looking game, but that's not it. So I'm trying to run this on Intel graphics here. This Intel graphics card comes on the laptop. This laptop is not that powerful. It's a mid laptop. So this Intel graphics card here, Irish XC graphics, TigerLake-2. So you can imagine this graphics card. Okay, if you go to the tech power up, it will tell you, okay, this came out in 2020, so much more recently than this game, which is from 2012. But it's not it. This graphics card only using 15 watts of power. As you can imagine, is from the laptop, so it has a power constraint. So that's not about it. Don't underestimate Intel by, okay, this is only so what Intel did, even though it has very low power, don't expect, you can't imagine a low power graphics card, dedicated graphics card like this. It's only available in the form of like integrated graphics from Intel or something like this, which is only using 15 watts. So if you compare this to a NVIDIA dedicated graphics card like this, so it's using about 75 watts of power, but it's not. It's of course the power draw is an indicator of performance. That's not about it. Even though this Intel graphics card is such a low power, it has so many architecture wise is so well designed. You can see how many shading cores it has got, 700 something, pretty close to NVIDIA dedicated graphics card, 800 some. And then ROPs, you can see 24 here and 32 here, and TMOs 56 and 48. These are close numbers. For a 15 watts graphics card, Intel did really good with their GPU architectures. That's why you can expect the performance boost, because Intel really good at designing things low power and putting so much things in that so power, so many architecture wise. Of course, you can't expect too much performance like a dedicated graphics card, because there is a power constraint here. It's constrained by the power draw, but it's still, it has OpenGL, like, because it has all the architectural hardware feature. It can provide OpenGL 4.6, DirectX 12, Vulkan 1.3, so on. So don't underestimate Intel graphics card. It's just limited by the power, that's all. Architecture wise, it's an excellent GPU architecture they got Intel. Anyway, this is just an integrated graphics card at the end of the day, so it can't be comparable to the dedicated, which has a dedicated memory bus and all that. It's gonna share memory with your system main memory. So when you're using Intel graphics card, don't forget to increase your RAM, because it's gonna share the RAM to increase the graphics performance or whatever. So on this laptop I increased this the memory to 16 gigabyte. Now that it has 16 gigabyte, all the games runs very well. Anyway, let's try out this game on this Intel graphics card, shall we? So let's close this, and I'm gonna close this and go to here, and of course, if I go to the G overlay, just wanna see whether Mango HUD is configured. Probably here, okay, it's showing OpenGL and all that. If you go to the metrics, of course, it's not gonna show graphics load. It would always show 0, because for integrated graphics it's not supported somehow. But you can use some other software like to show. Anyway, it's not important. We're gonna just interested into the CPU performance and then overall.
Daniel.
As you can see, the game ran very well for 1080p high settings. If you lower the resolution, of course, the performance would double, I imagine. And of course, it was very smooth, and then I can see the mouse is there's no problem on no kind of hiccups or something like that, no jittering. So it ran very smoothly, I guess. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much.